And we're thrilled to have with us on this segment, and our final segment, Jen Stanovich, who's the president and CEO of the Wachusett Chamber of Commerce. Welcome.
Thanks, Tim.
Well, we know that there's a lot going on, and but one thing we've all learned from you is, and there's probably no better chamber in Massachusetts that runs annual trips.
Thank you.
So the Wachusett Area Chamber of Commerce runs an annual trip. Last year you went to?
Last year was Rome and the Amalfi Coast.
And then this year you've got coming up?
We just went to Iceland.
Iceland.
We just got back from Iceland. And you know, we started this 7 years ago. And since that time, I feel like it's a great way to reach out to the community and to link chamber members with community residents. We always fill our trips, and you know, it's working.
Yeah, and one of the things that, 6 years I'll be at the Worcester Regional Chamber and had been there once before in high school as a mail clerk and courier, but members you're able to put together these trips with travel agencies and organizations, and they're first class.
Absolutely.
And you open up to members, but also the broader community, and people come back and they just rave about it.
They do. I have some people who have traveled with me 4 times.
And you've gone to China?
Yeah, China, Thailand, Costa Rica, Italy twice. It's been fabulous.
Yeah.
It really has, and it's just a great benefit, and we welcome anybody to join us, but
Right.
It's a really nice thing for chamber members too.
Right.
Yeah. And we do partner with Colette Tours, and they're always top notch, and they offer, they'll help me and say, here's what the top destination is this year, and Iceland was this year's top place to go,
Yeah,
and
no, it's,
it was fascinating.
And late, how many hours a day? It's pretty...
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand, what it's like to live there, and it's just so different, and the landscape just really sticks in your head because it's so different from what you've ever seen.
Right.
It's beautiful.
Right.
Absolutely beautiful.
Well, speaking of beautiful, we know on Monday, May 20th, you've got your 15th annual Scholarship Scramble golf tournament.
Yep.
And maybe you could talk a little bit about that.
I'm really proud of this program. This is a way to, we're reaching out to high school seniors who are graduating, who live in any of our 7 towns. They can apply.
And why don't the 7 towns?
Holden, Princeton, Paxton, Rutland, Sterling, and then Boylston and West Boylston also. So it's the Wachusett School District plus Boylston and West Boylston.
And so you've got...
It's a big area.
The golf tournament on Monday, May 20th.
Monday, May 20th. We're at Sterling National Country Club this year.
Nice
We're
spot.
fortunate to have 5 different golf courses among our membership, and so we rotate among all of them to kind of share the wealth. And this year we're awarding 3 $3,000 scholarships, and that is a significant chunk of change.
And you do that at your annual meeting.
At our annual meeting.
And I've got to say, I have the privilege of being able to attend many of the affiliate partner annual meetings, and it's, you featured these students, and these kids are rock stars, and it's a competitive process, and $3,000 is a pretty significant scholarship grant.
Nothing like just handing them a check.
Right.
And they can do with that whatever they want. It's covering books and computers and their expenses when they get settled, and these kids are amazing.
Right. And your members in the business community steps up to help make that happen.
Absolutely. We couldn't do it without them, and we have such support, which is why we can now give $9,000 a year.
Right.
We couldn't do it without them.
And you run a number of other programs. Maybe you want to touch on Chamber Chat. Some.
We do. So I like to think of us as being a small community chamber, and we're fortunate to have the Worcester Regional Chamber because you offer a lot of things that we don't. But our focus is mainly on making business connections, business to business, and shopping local, and we offer things like a chamber chat every month where we meet in a local coffee shop. It's free for members to come in, or even people who are interested in learning more about the chamber.
Right.
And the connections these people make, in that short period of time is valuable. And then they know each other when they go to other events. They feel like they have friends and connections, and it has grown. We started it just on a whim, and it's become a legitimate chamber event every month.
Yeah, this, the feedback you get is, for business owners, just to be able to talk and pose questions.
Yeah.
I mean, you might be in different sectors of the economy, but there are similar challenges, whether it be technology, whether it be HR issues, and just to be able to kind of bounce things off, learn new ideas, learn from people's other mistakes that they'll acknowledge, and those are all aspects of it. But the other element to this and you know, is businesses do business with other businesses as well.
They do, absolutely they do. And it really helps to be able to get ideas and share experiences. You know, they do. They all have the same problems. And a lot of our members, we're small sole proprietors, you know, 5 employees maybe. So a lot of times they're not leaving their business because they're so tied into it. So to just be able to leave for a short period of time and get some feedback is important. It's great.
And they don't, and not, you know, they're, most of the businesses in the Worcester Regional Chamber of Commerce and all the affiliates are probably, you know, 80, 90%. Just what you described, that 5 employees or less, you know, they're focused on providing their service or their good, and you know, how do they learn about all these other things often can be done with interacting with other businesses, and having that network that maybe they don't have a director of HR, they don't have a director of marketing, so being able to kind of use the chamber as a leverage point is a big way to do that.
And it's so rewarding to actually see it work, and I see it work all the time.
So we've got 7 towns as part of the Wachusett area, but you have an event that you guys quarterback and lead every year, which is Holden Days, which is coming up.
Which, yes, it just comes up every year very quickly. It's in August. It's the end of August. It's a street festival in Holden, but because it's run by our chamber, we're still, again, trying to promote area businesses. So we have a large venue, which is just for businesses and nonprofits to come, take a booth, talk about what they do. We attract upwards of 8,000 area residents, so it's a great place for people to see what you do.
And when you're putting an event of that size and magnitude on, it's a year-round event.
It is. We're always thinking about it. It's 5 different venues. It's free. It's family-oriented. It runs up and down Holden's Main Street. So, you know, there's the kids' court and the food court and entertainment on the main stage. And it all comes together every year, and people grow up going to Holden Days. It's just a really neat thing. Yeah.
Well, it's one of those annual rites of passage or annual things that you...
And it's right before kids go back to school, too.
Right.
It's Saturday, August 24th.
You get the date all set and ready to go?
Yeah.
So we've covered the golf tournament, Holden Days. We talked about Iceland. Is there a 2020 trip location picked
There
yet?
is.
Oh, yeah?
There is. We're starting to promote that now. We're headed to Tuscany.
Tuscany.
Oh, heaven, yes. This is a spotlight tour. Again, we're partnering with Colette. And the nice thing with a spotlight tour is it's one hotel, 9 days. I mean, sometimes our travelers say, I really get tired of packing up every other day or every day and living out of a suitcase. So, okay, we're going to go. We're going to settle into a nice little Tuscan village. And every day we're going to go off from there. Florence, Siena, Pisa. You know, it's great. It's just fun.
And so if people want to learn more about that, how do they?
They visit our website. WachusettAreaChamber.org, or please call me because I will talk travel forever. You know, it's a lot of fun, and we welcome anybody to join our group.
Right.
Yeah.
And the date on that again is?
So that trip will be April 2nd to the
2020.
10th
So
of
plenty of time for
2020.
people to learn, prepare, and Tuscany.
Practice your Italian.
Good stuff. Well, Jen, thank you,
Thanks,
and we want to thank you for your partnership. And the golf tournament, 15th annual Scholarship Scramble, May 20th.
Sterling National.
Sterling National, be there.